Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's recipe is for DIM BHUNA, and for that the ingredients you're going to need are boiled eggs, tomato, onions, chili, ginger and garlic paste and bay leaves. The first thing we're going to do is fry the eggs. So you're just going to lightly fry them until they change color slightly. You want to do this in a non-stick pan because they do tend to stick to the bottom of the pan if you don't. So you just want to keep frying them until they change color. So keep frying those eggs until they change color slightly. Once they have changed colored and fried up nicely, just take them out of the pan. And into that same oil, you're going to add 2 pieces of bay leaves and 1 onion finely sliced. Just break that up a little bit. Add a bit of salt. Always add less at first because you can add more at the end if needed. And just fry those onions nicely until they change color. Now that they've changed color a little bit, we're going to add in our ginger and garlic paste. This is 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. And just fry that nicely for about 2 minutes. And once that's nicely fried, give it a mix again, and we're going to add in our spices. And for the spices, you're going to need half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, less or more to your liking, quarter of a teaspoon of curry powder, which is optional, and then give that all a mix. Fry the spices. Now you're just going to add in your tomatoes. This is 1 tomato, 1 small tomato. This is optional as well, you don't have to add it if you don't want to. And then pop in a bit of water so the spices don't burn, because the spices tend to burn really easily when there's not enough moisture in the pan. I'm just going to add a little bit more and let those spices cook for about 5 minutes on low heat. And when the oil rises to the top, that's when you know it's done. Now you're just going to pop your eggs in, coat them nicely in the masala. And I'm going to add in 3 chilies, less or more to your liking again. Give that all a mix. Put the heat on low and put the lid on. Let that cook for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you're going to add some water. Again, just so it doesn't burn. A little bit more. And you're just going to let that come up to a rolling boil. Once it's come up to a rolling boil, pop the lid on for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of yogurt. Mix that through. This is what gives it that thick, creamy masala. Pop the lid on, let that cook for 5 minutes on low heat. When the oil comes to the top, that's when you know it's starting to cook, as in the rawness of the yogurt. And that's it, your curry is ready. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.